Hold on to your wallets, tech enthusiasts. Vision Pro 2 just crash landed onto Earth, promising to turn your living room into a holodeck and your bank account into a crater. Ready to test gravity on $3,500? Hang around for 10 minutes and I'll decode what's genuinely new, what's just marketing perfume, and whether your neck or bank account should panic first. First, why the hurry? Version 1 sold fewer units than smart toasters, yet Apple already cues its successor. This isn't just about profit, it's a strategic move. Moore's Law makes forehead computers obsolete faster than memes, and Apple knows it. Developers hate stagnant hardware. If Cupertino doesn't feed them upgrades, they'll migrate to the next shiny headset like seagulls chasing chips. Apple needs to keep its ecosystem vibrant, ensuring developers have the cutting-edge tools to create the next killer spatial app. This rapid iteration is a clear signal. Apple is all in on spatial computing. So, Vision Pro 2 marches out with the MacBook Class M4 chip, roughly 30% more muscle and twice the AI smarts of the original M2. This isn't just a spec bump, it's a foundational leap. What does that translate to in your daily spatial life? Imagine running 3 4K windows, an 8K movie, and a FaceTime call simultaneously. The M4 ensures they can coexist without turning your forehead into a convection oven. On-package memory bandwidth also climbs, so textures stop popping like blurry watercolor before snapping sharp. Your patience levels can finally remain at human standards. Hardware ray tracing arrives, letting virtual sunlight bounce believably off chrome coffee tables that don't exist. Until your mug travels straight through the shimmer, you'll swear they're real. Those tables look clearer because each eye now stares at a 4K micro OLED panel, erasing the screen door effect down to microscope territory. Tiny spreadsheet numbers appear printed, not pixelated Lego. This means you can balance budgets while overcooking pasta without squinting like a suspicious ferret. Front cameras jump to 12 megapixels, trimming motion blur so grabbing a real mug feels less like wrestling a ghost in low resolution. Color accuracy finally matches reality, so your red socks stop looking salmon, saving you fashion doubts even though nobody sees them under the visor. Latency dips below 12 milliseconds, making mixed elements stick to the world faster than your cat can photobomb through gaps. This low latency is crucial for preventing motion sickness and enhancing the feeling of presence. Comfort also got a makeover. The stretchy ski goggle strap retires, replaced by a rigid halo band that spreads weight across your skull instead of strangling your face. Testers claim an hour now passes without ibuprofen or existential dread, measuring progress in fewer painkillers rather than extra pixels. A snap-in top strap ships in the box, admitting version 1 pinched and sparking an accessory gold rush from leather upgrades to sequined cyber tiaras. Total mass drops by roughly a deck of cards. Not revolutionary, yet every gram spared makes gravity slightly less clingy to your nose. Sadly, the tethered battery brick survives, but the cable can now snake down either temple, finally freeing left-handers from cross-body limbo. Runtime stretches to 2.5 hours, enough for one Snyder-length superhero epic or 3 intense rounds of Beat Saber cardio. Speakers earn a bass bump, so explosions sound like thunder near your cereal bowl instead of distant popcorn pops. Spatial audio now maps your ear shape, firing tiny sound tunnels that keep movie roars personal, and roommates marginally sane. This personalized audio experience truly pulls you into the virtual world, making every sound feel like it's happening right around you. Software also leveled up. VisionOS 2 brings a real Safari with extension support, so password managers fill forms instead of forcing awkward air typing. Your digital persona now mirrors micro-expressions, shedding the uncanny mannequin stare and making video calls feel less like vintage claymation. A fresh guest mode lets curious friends explore without rummaging through your private messages, safeguarding dignity and gossip simultaneously. Mac mirroring now supports 3 giant virtual displays. Any fourth window bounces back instead of teleporting into an unclosable wormhole. Apple Pencil becomes a hovering stylus, turning your coffee table into a sketch pad with latency low enough to blame wobbles on caffeine, not lag. The App Store now boasts over 2,000 spatial titles, from clicky Lego builders to meditation grottos that grow coy every time you breathe correctly. Sports fans can sit mid-court in NBA streams while hollow stats hover like polite fireflies. Swifties catch concerts without ticket fees or confetti cleanup. Of course, Apple isn't alone. Samsung and Google tag team on Project Muhan, rumored at half the price with Snapdragon guts and Gemini AI whispers. If Muhan nails comfort, Vision Pro 2 must lean on ecosystem perks and Apple prestige. Think green bubble psychology, but strapped to your forehead. The competition is a good thing. It pushes innovation and eventually lower prices. Price check time. Apple sticks to $3,499 US. Europeans may still spit espresso at VAT, but cheaper prescription inserts soften the sting. Pre-orders open November, shipping December, with roughly 200,000 units prepared. Tiny compared with iPhones, yet enough to flood social feeds with glowing ski goggles. This is still a niche product, but a very influential one. So, should you upgrade? Developers and VR power users get performance, clients, and possible tax write-offs. Casual dreamers might score version 1 used or wait for Vision Air. Thinking of selling the original? Historically, resale prices drop about 25% within a week of new hardware, so listing early funds your winter streaming binge. Practical takeaway: measure your interpupillary distance with a free phone app today. Vision Pro 2 Auto Aligns lenses, sparing your eyes from 15 minutes of digital squint aerobics. Also schedule desk breaks. The new health sensors dim the screen when you forget to blink, but they can't drag you away for water. Privacy upgrades arrive via iris authentication. Glance at a floating keypad and the headset unlocks. Shoulder surfers only see numbers scrambling like paranoid bingo balls. Apple claims the entire device hits carbon neutrality for direct emissions. The new textile strap weaves recycled soda bottles, meaning yesterday's cola might soon cradle someone's forehead in virtual Paris. This commitment to sustainability is a welcome step. Enterprise nerds rejoice. Engineers can share a synchronized 3D model, wander through a jet engine, and annotate parts that stay pinned for colleagues joining later. No hard hats required. Medical trainers already use the headset to practice vascular surgery on holographic arteries that bleed pixels, not patients. The learning curve is steep, the malpractice insurance grateful. Bluetooth gamepads officially supported at launch turn the visor into a spatial console. Strap in, connect an Xbox controller, blast aliens blocking the refrigerator, and call it functional fitness. If gaming's your jam, looming cloud services promise 8AA titles rendered in data centers, and pipe to the headset with faux-veted streaming, conserving bandwidth and pupils alike. Speaking of eyes, new health metrics track stream, showing gentle dimming waves when you forget to blink, along with polite nudges to stand before becoming a statue. Apple's supply chain story matters too. By shifting micro OLED production to Korean partners, yields jumped, translating to fewer defective panels and slightly happier accountants. Accessory makers are ecstatic. Magnetic face cushions, prescription lens carriers, even color-changing visor skins appear on day one, turning mixed reality into a fashion segment nobody predicted in economics class. And yes, RGB forehead lights exist now, letting streamers broadcast like cyber fireflies while playing Beat Saber. Do we need it? Absolutely not. Will people buy? Obviously. Vision Air rumors float. 40% lighter $2,000 price arriving around 2027 to bring spatial computing from boutique to mainstream, the AirPods moment for eyeballs. Until then, Vision Pro 2 plants the flag as the aspirational model meant for early adopters, developers, and anyone who enjoys bragging rights at coffee shops with good Wi-Fi. Still worried about sticker shock? Remember, your phone once seemed unthinkable at $1,000. Now it's basically a monthly utility. Normalization is capitalism's magic trick. For the skeptics, version 1 is already dropping on resale platforms. Scoop a gently used set, update to VisionOS 2, and enjoy 90% of the magic for 60% of the money. Alright, rapid-fire FAQs. Can you wear glasses inside? Still no, but prescription inserts cost less. Does hair mess with sensors? Only if you rock a unicorn horn. Does it survive rain? Don't test that. Worried about kids? Apple locks purchases behind Face ID so Junior can't accidentally rent 20 copies of Frozen in Spatial 3D, unless you share your passcode. Battery swaps? Yes, you can pocket extra packs, but each still costs enough to feel like buying fancy cheese every time you want more runtime. Okay, checklist time. Lighter halo band, sharper 4K per eye, M4 horsepower, longer battery, better color, safer privacy. If that list excites you more than a tropical holiday, the pre-order button awaits. If not, stay tuned. Healthy competition will only accelerate breakthroughs and downward prices. Patience might be the best headset accessory of all. Enjoying the ride? Smash like, drop your spiciest Vision Pro 2 question below, and subscribe to Autonomy Nexus for weekly gadget sanity checks. Until then, keep your horizons wide, your neck relaxed, and your reality slightly augmented.